let me introduce a metaphor to go through the ladder again. Imagine we were about to hire some new graduate, recently out of school, super clever. His name is Albert Einstein. Really clever guy. He studied the engineering domain that our company works at. So super, super good. High IQ, high domain knowledge, high knowledge in general. But a chat box is to have Albert sitting in a room. He's just there, and whenever you have a question, you go. And he's really good at giving you advice. You ask it about the correlation issues that you're having, and it comes up with some ideas on new physics models you hadn't tried. It's really useful, but it's not doing anything himself. Agentic AI is when you raise some IT tickets and give the poor Albert some laptop once for all. Now, he's able to actually do work. He can access the databases and he can produce results. And you're amazed by what he does. He's really high IQ guy, really capable, but he's lacking the experience. He hasn't worked in the company yet. So every time he starts something, he's starting from scratch. With skills, it's like Albert has been with a senior for a couple months. He now knows where the tools are, where the scripts that we tend to run are, and how to use all those in-house tools. Big improvement. L3 is when Albert has been in the company for 6 months or a year. It's not only that he's now fluent in the tools and capable, but he has also experience and hence has knowledge about the actual use case. He knows that this specific test rig drifts under certain conditions. He knows that these models, either when theoretically they should work, we've seen in the past they don't correlate well. He knows of the little tricks that you gain over time. That's what the knowledge base does. We are accumulating knowledge, and now our little Albert is unstoppable. And yet, there's a step above. This is about how not having one Albert, but an organization of Alberts. How do you make such very efficient and productive individual contributors contribute together? How do you create such system? This is what is called, or starting to be called, AI harness. Still new term, but it combines everything we've talked about. It's about everything in the model. The focus is in how to make everything around the model so that we achieve the maximum performance with it. So we start from everything we've shown so far, and now we add some agents markdown that explains how specifically agents should work. We may force to introduce phases for research, plan, and implementation. We found in our experience with customers this works very well. We may, on top of references, we may have to add guides and sensors. This is a way to generalize the idea that at every point we may need to get feedback or produce decisions intents. There'll be general level JSONs for the memory. What I mean here is that when you have a whole system, trying the different ideas becomes something that you need to work in a folder structure or in a tree structure, so you don't need to retry the same ideas once and again, and you can access them without spending a lot on the windows. So all in to say, the exact same principles that I have just shown you and that work very well and that you can try locally, because we are going to share all the code, all the data, everything, can work already at your company level. But there are a couple extra challenges that make it harder, like data. Here I work with small data, CSVs, tabular format, something simple. In production, you may have real-time data coming from Kafka topics or whatever, or even if you don't, the high-frequency sensor data that we work with in engineer may be too hard to work with for our agents. We will have to give it the actual tools, show it how to resample. There are so many challenges. Engineering tooling. Here it was really easy to automate. Our agent only had to use our laptop tools and Python. But in a real scenario, you will have to use MATLAB, Simulink, FAA solvers, many integrations. So we've listed them here. It makes it harder, but not impossible. We are actually super passionate about this. This is the actual problem we are solving right now with Quix AI with customers.